Cyber physical systems are crucial for modern industries, enabling enhanced efficiency and automation. Now, the third the third keynote speaker for today is Mr. Narendra Chintamu, CEO, Maha AI, Texas, USA. Due to his busy schedule, Sir couldn't make to come today in person, but got ready to share his valuable time with us online. Mr. Chintamu is a growth focused person who specializes in solution design, business and system analysis, project and change management, digital transformation, information security, IT infrastructure governance, and many more, along with professional certifications in almost all domains. As an enterprise architect with nearly 20 years of global experience, he holds 38 patent publications and grants in United Kingdom, Australia, and India. A member of the editorial committees of international publications and the author of 7 books on research and machine learning. As a candidate for Chief Technology Officer at MIT, Sir has represented papers at numerous international conferences, aligning IT operations with cutting edge technologies for maximal revenue impact with minimal resource utilization is his area of expertise. Recognized for accelerating performance, augmenting efficiency, and facilitating long term business success, he has streamlined IT infrastructures, reduced costs, improved quality services, and bolstered security for a 21 billion company. A multilingual expert with exceptional interpersonal, organizational, and relationship management abilities. Let us connect with him and get drenched with experience and knowledge. Topic for today's discussion is bringing ancient wisdom by connecting with the advanced modern technology.
Yeah, in the online, I can see Mr. Anurag sir sitting, but not my screen. I think that should be fine, is it?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I just want to make sure that all the people are listening to me. So great conversation so far. I was listening from last 1.5 hours. Great insight, content, especially the Indian community was kind of so powerful of creating the atomic research and other stuff. Really excited of sharing my vision and envision both coming together. So my apologies, I'm not able to come to the online because of the lot of tide and travel. I'm in a transit right now. So let's go through. We have right now exactly um, about 24 minutes. I'll try my best. I'm starting at 1 hour 26 minutes in Indian time. The Maha AI Research Lab is empowering today, also securing tomorrow, blending the ancient wisdom and also the modern science for a sustainable future. The presenter is me. Of course, yes, this is Narendra Chintamo on the 7th of Feb 2024. This is Maha AI. Um, so the introduction about me, Narendra Chintamo, a global recognized innovator, researcher, and also entrepreneur dedicated to transforming the future technology of science with a deep commitment to bringing ancient wisdom with the modern achievements. So when I say the ancient wisdom, so probably I have to give 1 minute at 1 minute 27 1 hour 27 minutes. So I'll take about 30 seconds here. So uh, bringing the ancient wisdom. So when I grew up in a small village, coming from a farmer's background, probably I spent my life so joyful. So I'm so pity the current generation is not having that kind of life. Um, this is possibly good or a bad. I'm not commenting anything right now. It's a recorded camera. I just wanted to talk very sensible. Let's see what's going to happen in the future slides. So, Narendra has played a pivotal role in the AI, robotics, IoT, human health research, and sustainable solutions. Founder of Maha AI Research Labs, a pioneering innovative integrating AI, robotics, and ancient sciences. Let's go back and see where are we now. That's the intention behind it. Recognized by the global governments, institutions, an official partner. The signings are going with right now with the UAE government, the scientific research of Emirates scholars. I'm an official partner for the Florida governments and the USA governments, a leading scientific researcher, world's topmost scientist who knows 12,756 subjects in depth of giving the keynote speaking, highest number of innovative patents, who read ancient Vedas, ancient agriculture, ancient way of the religions across the world, and probably M927 innovator, probably thousand times better than the autumn. I know people will ask the questions. I can answer in Hindi, English, Telugu, probably 1300 languages. They can ask the questions right now. I can answer in their own native language. So I know 1300 languages right now. So the world's leading researcher, innovator, with thousands of publications, every single organization, the topest organization in the world, has Narendra Chintamu's innovation, including NASA, Harvard, astrophysics, and all the security agencies in the world using Narendra Chintamu's patents, technologies, publications, advisor board member, actively contributing to governmentals, defense, because I have my own defense land. That's what I think Florida promised, which is in the process right now in the camera. I don't want to talk anything nonsense here, which is not completed yet. And the research organizations across the worldwide, global education, research leader, leading 10 colleges in India right now. We have 50,000 students and research initiatives and key areas are like health, technology, IoT, sustainables, and robotics. So let's work on what's happening with our plants. Um, Many immigration organizations or the countries were bringing the people from a multiple countries, but I think they lost that intelligence, that their intelligence is connected with the plants, connected with the cows, connected with the birds, connected with the nature where they're living in. So we are trying to bring along with the human to the immigration. We are also bringing their culture, so that the companies who are bringing the immigrants will be so much intellectual. We had a small survey in America where people was used to drive at 12 hours after coming to United States with the air conditioned, no D vitamin. I think they were suffering to drive even through 2 to 3 hours. I have some verifiable evidence that one of my friend told me that my son was so kind of strong, no antibiotics. Now he is kind of sick every single time because I don't know. I do not have any verifiable evidence, but I could say that I think the probably culture is missing. So let's go a little forward. We are talking about 1 hour 32 minutes in Indian time. We spent 6 hours 6 minutes so far in talking about what is Maha AI. Let's spend 1 more minute on what is the mission and the vision of Maha AI. My mission, when I say it's not my, it is I, not the we. So I'll talk about what my I we in next 17 minutes from now. It's a recorded line. You can track after 17 minutes. So mission is to create the future where cutting edge technology and ancient knowledge work together to empower the current generation and secure the future generation through, if it's not Maha AI, someone else organization, but we are trying our best. We are developing AI driven solutions for health, security, and sustainability while preserving the wisdom of the past for the long term innovation. So, why should we preserve the past? Because, according to the research of Narendra Chintamu and Maha AI team, we understood that before 1983 there was no diabetes that what we have today. There was no kind of autism what we have today. There was no pelvian tube impacted, which is nothing but the uh, apart from the natural birth, we trying to create the artificial birth. Appreciate the scientists. We are going forward, but kindly look at that how many surgical operations that we had before 1983. We have all the records and evidences that we try to kind of help the human, but unfortunately, we are creating more problem to the human just because of missing out the culture. It's not when I say culture, it's not Indian. It's entire world. We will talk about that very soon. We are at 34 minutes of 1 hour in Indian time. So the digital twin, nothing but you see what's happening outside the world, or maybe the mission, what is doing outside the world. So what Mahaya says that the combine ancient knowledge with cutting edge technology solve modern challenges. Why should I talk about it here in the slide? It to the today, I think everyone is facing at least a minimum, probably 0.7% of either psychology issues or maybe physiology or mental trauma, which was not happened in before 1980. So what's happened to the scientist people? Unfortunately, you guys are not updating yourself. I have a recorded evidence in the world's toughest organization, or maybe scientist research center. Narendra Chintamu said that, hey, what's happening? Why are we not upgrading? What is your universal omni factor? Sun rising east, which is absolutely incorrect. In my opinion, maybe you can prove scientifically. The sun is constant, the earth is rolling towards the world. The ancient people of every organization or religion in the world clearly said that you have nine planets on the lunar cycle. But probably some intelligent scientist who thought that he woke up in the morning, he saw sun rising from east and wrote a book. That book, he simply copied it and said that sun rising east, which probably may be correct, may not be correct. I'm not coming to any conclusion right now. Maybe you're right, you may not be right. Let me do some more research on it. The empowering present generation through sustainable research while preserving the ancient practices for the future well-being. Whatever you learned from your father, your grandfather, it's coming from an experience, my dear friends. The brothers, they are not simply saying that you should not take the drug, you will die. So the drug might be impacting with the neurochemical, maybe probably the stress is created by either the society or the parents or maybe the academics. I don't know. I'm not concluding anything. We have to do some research. I need my brothers, the younger brothers than me, have to come forward and do some research. Let's make at least we got spoiled with some our scientists, previous scientists, the previous generation scientists, trying their best to save the future. They're not doing anything wrong to us. But at least let's make sure that whether they're doing right or not, let's have the UAE Scientific Research Center help us putting a investment or maybe at least supporting us. I have my own Florida government. I'm coming from the an official note from the Florida Economic Forum supporting me. No contracts are signed so far, but at least they're signing. The signs are going to be a positive way. I myself coming from the Southeast, a G20 WBFA official representative for America in terms of the representing their innovations or maybe the probably not only me, there are multiple people but I'm the one of them. and thousands of people across the world trying to save the future generation. I'm also ES scientific scholar. United States bless me with a scientific researcher, E16 green card, outstanding scientist in the world, collaborating with 10 colleges in India right now with 50,000 plus students. Help my scientist community, RR Tech. I really appreciate, ma'am. You have a outstanding knowledge in the atom research, and I really appreciate that you really spoke about the sensitivity about the atom research. I don't want to call in a open forum that our scientists are in the risk. I know some media channels are talking about 684 the scientific people got killed so far. I'm not talking anything on my own knowledge. I can send the web evidences for that. Homi Jahangir Baba, who is the Baba atomic researcher, named by him. Lal Bahadur Shastri on 11/11/1996, probably killed by a uh, accident from the aircraft. And on 13th day, very after 1996, 11/11, there was couple of people were killed. I don't want to even say I know the evidence because it is just web. I don't know whether someone put for the good or bad. I'm not talking about it. 0806 2019 2009, the Qaeda Atomic Center, Lokanathan Mahaling was killed. That's what web says. Who is also atomic researcher guy. And from the nuclear scientist Ravi Mogle in a Qaeda academic center who was also killed. In 2010, Ayer from the engineering also killed. And in 2012, someone from Uma, she's also killed unfortunately. In 2013 of October, there was a blast happened. And in 34, the KK Joshi, Abhishek also killed. So I'm not concluding anything in the open forum. I'm telling you very clearly. This is all web, whether true or not. I know the Indian intelligence are taking care of our scientists. Maybe there is a propaganda, but that should not be impact on my future generation scientists who's very intellectual in my India. Right now, entire world is looking at the scientist. Maybe that's coming from a culture, that's coming from a some propagandas. Let's not go into what happened in the past. Now we have more intellectual intelligence in the world. If you guys coming far from the colleges, we can put you in the research, and the modern scientists like our RR Tech and ISRO, NASA, UAE scientific research, trying their best to save the future generation. We don't want to go with what happened in the past. At least we can go with the advocates and the future generations. Let's see. Hey, I wanted to help the future generations. I may not build Tesla, I may not build Google, I may not build Microsoft, I may not build EA Scientific Research Center, not ISRO. At least I'll contribute a 0.001% of my education that I tried, studied my engineering. Let me at least try to create a VSLI or maybe VLSI, uh, the manufacturing chips growing from India. So in the future generations, they will try. We can also take you to China. We can also take you to America. We can also take you to any place in the world if you want to learn, interested. So that's me, Narendra Chintamu. Will take any permissions in the world. I'll take you, securely take you to any country, take it back because I'm talking in a video evidence because I have my own MOUs are going on. We can work with your parents if they are very scary about the scientists. It's not the true, in my opinion. Maybe true in the past generation, but the intelligence team is very strong. As previous speakers spoke about, we have a highest level cyber security right now. So, guys, either you wanted to work for a 50,000 salary or 50 years of name. That's up to you. So, Maha AI, let's talk about what we do. The virtual device may talk about, see about your intelligence and take me into the Maha AI International Research Center in the Karimnagar, Andhra Pradesh, um, Telangana, and South India, India, and the world. So there is no religion, space, or border. If you want to save your intelligence, just utilize to secure at least your kid who is born in the future. Even today, if someone asks me, I am just working for my kid, not for the any generation. I'm a selfish guy. If you want to think, right now we are at 1 hour 44 minutes in Indian time. So let me conclude the conclusion. What I'm going to do, the plants were actually have more intelligence than human. Many scientists have discovered that plants can create the food that you need to eat. They are taking your carbon dioxide, they are creating the oxygen, also the fruits that if we eat, it may not be die. So let's use our advanced technologies for the robotics, IoT, human health, security. Also, let's bring how my plants are reacting on a full moon day, which is on the Purnami. Yeah. So maybe the entire ocean is popping up to the up, and many research in the modern people says that the flowers are flowering so good on the Purnami, which is the full moon day. Let's see do some research. I'm not concluding anything whatever people say. They may say just because they know they read some books, but our colleges should work on a real time. Let's see if they are really influenced by moon. I'm not concluding right now. Let's do some research. So, what is Maha AI focus areas? Let's do some health, human health well-being, robotics, human health tracking. I know the previous speaker spoke about every government in the world trying to save the future. It is our responsibility, being an younger generation. Let's try to help them in the research. Maybe we may not be successful, maybe we successful. Let's take them guidance, their senior people. Let's try our best while we are studying in the colleges. Let's go very practical. Let's go to China, understand how they are doing the manufacturing. Let's go to Japan, see how they are going to do the robotics. Let's go to Australia or New Zealand. Let's see how they are doing the innovative agriculture. Let's go to Denmark, how they are going to do the innovative dairy. Let's go to America, find out how we are doing the intellectual property securing. So at the end of the day, you are going to make a lot of friends across the world. So no, if you have a friend in the other country, you want to naturally save them. Maybe Russia, maybe Israel, maybe any country in the world. Pakistan, Afghanistan. I'm not talking about the religion or region or anything. Let's make friends in the other countries. So naturally you will become friends across the world. So probably there will not be any discussion about uh, the wars in the future. Let's save ourselves and the future generation. At least your kid should go to a college with multi-differential people with their culture, appreciate their culture, and do your own culture because that is in your genes. Your genes does have the seventh generation of memory. Let's not spoil them. Let's not go to the place where you do not have the genes encouragement. So that's what I think we are doing. The pharmaceutical research in 1983, they do not have the they have a habit of taking a raw tobacco. No cancer detected, maybe detected with a different reason, but now more cancer because of the chemicals. The scientists wanted to feel human. I'm not talking about any scientist was doing wrong. I'm saying that scientists have their own life, spending to kind of take the easy. Uh, so probably I'm not talking about anything good or bad here. Let's try to help them as a student. Let's try to help our scientist community of how can we save the future, avoid anything that impacting the human health or maybe technology. So let's kind of give some realistic, evidential based, uh, legally accepted analysis to them, so that they will also have a lot of help from you guys, and you will also accelerate your research skills. We are here to help you. So like the way I grow, I think I try to help you. It may work for you, it may not work for you, but let's try to do some kind of investigation on it. So the partnerships and collaborations right now, I could convince the UAE governments and the scientific research centers, the MOE is to build research labs in the projects, and the support from the Florida governments is already established, including the satellites and the infrastructure. US investments in the IP, in the advanced research opportunities, because US is the one who take care of their scientists. Uh, so probably I may get some grants, may not get some grants. So in India, I've been in the research of 47 days. So we could convince 10 colleges in the South India. Mr. Anurag Sharma from the North India is working with many colleges to bring the engineering, pharma, the advanced robotics, and also the many other aspects surrounded by the technologies is working. Let's try our best, inject our people, the students, and let's talk about their stress levels, psychology, atomic stress. Let's see if they can help us. If not, I think we will see. We will work with some psychologists and also the robotics people, also the ancient people. Right now, we are at 1 hour 50 minutes. Let me go forward a little fast from now here. So no images from now. It's just image. I don't want you to spend so much time of understanding images right now. The key collaborations, the Jyotish Mati College, Mr. Anurag was so intelligent guy to convert them to Maha AI partnership, which the discussion going. Wageshwari College for Pharmacy Research, Aditya College in Kakinada, who is autonomous college. We have not signed the MOU yet, but I think they are probably trying to give a 200 acres of huge labs, a partially maybe 1 acre of land to Maha AI. I'm recognized by NASA, Harvard, also astrophysics. So I told them how the ancient people. Let us say a simple topic about the. Let's talk about the Pushpaka Vimana. So some scripts in the ancient world says that a wood can fly if you put some kind of chemical in the ground, that will go up because of the lightweight and hard weight that can go up. If you put one guy, it will naturally expand. That is called Pushpaka Vimana. With the Afghanistan, combing was found by the American people. So the Pushpaka Vimana in the ancient scripts, I don't know whether that is true or not, but scientifically that is right. The air can kind of take the lightweight and hard weight, especially with oxygen, carbon dioxide. We are doing some research right now. I don't want to conclude right now. So astrophysics also identified that there are a lot of easiest ways that we can measure the sun, his health. Someone already told that coronal health of 2025 in the sun, which really gets impacted million years ago. So probably they are the best scientists than us. That's the reason I think we do not have the chemical impact during before 1991 or maybe 6066. I'm not concluding that my research is going to be a super duper human saving. Let's try along with the colleges ending birds. So the ancient wisdom always says that millions of plants were treating the people without having any modern medication. There is a verifiable evidence that many modern chemicals were also used by the ancient plants. When I say ancient, it's not Hindu, it's not Sanatan, it's not India, it's everywhere in the world. Egypt, Persians, many countries, Greece, many countries in the world use this kind of technology. So it's our responsibility of not losing the most precious knowledge that they created for us. We will try if we can bring At least the future generations is going to be happy. If not, that's fine. We tried our best by securing our own family, bread and butter. So we should empower the current generations. So I'm trying best for the 50,000 students. Also, I'm trying to put a international research center and a private organization which is Maha AI collaborating with the governments of UAE. Right now, Australia is helping. Maybe probably UK may also help because I have a lot of patents in there. And America, which is 99.99% confirmed because we have a lot of discussions so far. NASA, Space Center, ISRO, UAE, Australia, Scientific Research Center of Emirates. They're so nice people putting billions of investment save the future lives. So we will try to train the robotics with the ancient knowledge, the technology, what they have. At least let's try to see if the chemicals are creating a lot of jealousy. The previous generation may not does not have. I don't have any proof, but at least in the research that we have from the people, they do not have this much jealousy. The governments and international research centers are now coming forward, focused on the future projects along with the government projects that we are doing. And let's secure the future generations. At least let's we already been suffered since 1983. People who born in 1980, they had a very good childhood life, and now people are saying that oh we are missing. So let's not make that happen to our future generations. Let's bring all the fruits and vegetables, not only with us, with the plants, nature, creature. Let them enjoy the foods of at least what we ate in our childhood, maybe with a natural way, without any chemical, because the chemicals are impacting the human. At least the which is a verifiable evidence that the girls are very hugely impacted with the chemicals, organ systems, and the pelvian tubes. They are getting the maturity at the age of 6 and 7 on average. I don't have any proof. According to the ancient methods, it will take only 12 years, which is a cycle of lunar cycle. They'll probably get a very good eggs, which is the first generation of the Vasanta Panchami, which is the ancient day calling. In the March, you will have a spring in the eastern countries. So comparing with the East March and March fruits and the December fruits is always kind of probably I may not be true right now, but probably the March fruits, in my opinions, are very stronger than December fruits. So let's create the March fruits for the future generation, not the December fruits. Let's not go too fast. I know you wanted to influence the food to make more faster than the nature decided. If we do not have a patience in the today's world, I understand that you are not able to even watch a 30 seconds WhatsApp status. In the human day, olden days, they used to sit entire night to listen the scripts and make themselves powerful. Maybe that is the food because you are wanted to have a faster food. They are influencing you. I do not have any difference right now, but let's work on it. So the highlights of the innovations. Let's see. I'm at 1 hour 56 minutes. I'll try to conclude at 2 hours 7 minutes from now, which is almost 30 minutes. So, highest number of global patents and recent publications where Narendra Chintama had with probably couple million publications in across the boards and the research centers, also the uh, editorial boards, and also the top research centers, keynote speaking. So probably I was spending some time. I want everyone from the future generations. Let's work together at least. We can do the same research. So integration of defense, security applications through advanced research. Let's try our Indian intellectual team and also the world intellectual team working their best. Let's try to help them like a deep click. They are the very young blood. Use the existing technology of LLM, which was there from 2015, as our previous speaker said. They used the same technology and created the advanced technology with the less computing system, with the gel technology. And the gel technology is not new, which was there in the ancient world. Probably we have to do more research. And I'm working with the Kanchi Kamakoti, Shringeri, and other couple of ancient running generations and organizations, asking them to convert their script into my own language, which I created, the best language, where I could sense that the language was created by the dynasty or people or religion to secure their IP. So I created my own language in the robotics with most advanced technology. I can bring a 5,000 words into just one word. So let me prove that to the governments and get the approval and work with these people like Egypt, like Mexico, like UAE. So they have their own languages. So let's create one common language for the world in the robotics. Let's see if that works. If not, I think we are just losing a couple of our years. And you still get your internship. You still get your job in the future organizations. If you get so much succeeded, I think you can start your own startup organizations. If someone's stealing my IP, I'm the so much happiest guy because you're going to save the future life. So I'm not worried about my IP. If you can grow the good food to the world, I'm the most happiest guy because the future generations are going to be happy. That's what all my IPs. Many IPs are at the public. A few IPs are not public because we have some corrupted system across the world. I'm not blaming anyone. We put some intelligence in the IP, so they sold it to some companies. I'm happy that they're helping to the world. But we will talk to the intelligence team. How can we secure? So the impacts and benefits that maybe you will get it as a student. Probably you will get global research and development network, which might help you in the future, may not help in the future. I'm not concluding. Empowering of youth and access to advanced research and technology because the governments are involved. Solutions for the chronic health conditions with a mix of ancient knowledge and the modern techniques. I'm not blaming the modern science people because they are also trying to help the next generations. The 38 million people are going to die with hunger. So let's make some deserts into beautiful, beautiful, beautiful agriculture and some amusement parks. Let them empower while we are also getting some money for our self-sustainable. Strong partnership with reading research centers. I'm working with a lot of governments. India is the one, is the last in my space because naturally people will think that another guy is coming from some innovation. We wanted to review and all those stuff because of lot of maybe I'm not blaming anyone. I'm just trying to say the process that in the 74 days of research, I could not even meet a local police people, unfortunately, because of the rules of the strict that our Indian intelligence is making. Probably which is good for the future generation and current generations, but not for me. I'm not blaming anyone. They're helping me in many ways, for sure. With the governments and all those people, we are putting an international research center with the help of the local governments, local intelligence, Indian intelligence. We are inviting all you guys, anyone interested, to meet 81 countries, presidents of the governance people to UAE on 19th, 20, 21st of February. Either we can sponsor you or you can sponsor from your college. We are open for the both the ways. Mr. Anurag Sharma can take all the indoor or maybe any people in the world to the conference. Let's discuss how can we secure the better future. I'm inviting the US governments, probably Indian governments. I've not reached out to them yet. And the UAE governments with 11 prime ministers, UAE scientific research. I have an official email from them that I can bring the people. So I'm talking on a recorded video on the recorded line. I'm okay to release the IP because that's the intention. We wanted to save the future. So the conference name is Citizen Tolerance. Let's talk about in that in future slides. UAE, MOU, and today government partnership we have already initiated. We have completed the advanced labs and the installations in the mini colleges and especially the place where I'm living in. We are launching the major projects with participating in the colleges in 2027 across the world. We have to put our people across the world. Let's have the culture mix up. Let's make our future generation friendship with every single country so that we will avoid the wars because there is no intention or maybe nothing gaining of killing people. They are also humans. Let's at least try our best by connecting the people. No boundaries, nothing. If there is something wrong with the people, we can tell openly. this is going to be harm to your future generations. Let's make sure that we are good in 2028 and beyond. A full research capacity across the world. Every single future generation is going to have a good friend in every single country in the world. That's the mission. So I'm calling for the global partners. You can take the screenshot, or maybe you can reach out to me directly. Right now, my America phone is not working due to some issues on my phone, but India phone, especially my website, and also Mr. Anurag Sharma, who is a gentleman, was helping me from Indore from last 4 years. Indore has a lot of PhD guys than anyone else in the states, at least after Tamil Nadu and Rameshwaram. So you guys are the second place. I want you guys to come forward, the colleges, the governments, please help us to save the future. If there is anything that we can discuss in a recorded camera, so don't disclose anything to outside. If you feel anything the speaking is wrong, so my intention is to save the world. If any misspoken, my apologies. But let's together we can build the future that blends the best of the past and the innovation of tomorrow to create a secure, sustainable world for the future generation. Let's give the beautiful life that we had from our parents to the future generations, not killing them. Even a D vitamin we are not able to supply just because of the early morning schools and the stress, creating a lot of drugs because of the a lot of melatonin impact on the human mind is creating a lot of drug addiction. So let's make sure that the future generations are not so stressed because of the parental ambitions. If the parents want to have IAS, let's not make sure that the kid should be IAS just because of father dreams. Rather, let's focus him on what he's really interested. So I could conclude my conversation within 2 minutes before. Fortunately, I could cover everything in that slide. So I'll give like 2 minutes. People can talk in any language. I can answer right now. Thank you so much. This is a wonderful opportunity. Kindly accept any misspoken in this meeting just because of my intention of research should not impact on your personal emotions. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your such a great information about Maha AI, which is the definitely the future technology, and you are working on that future technology, and definitely the last slide I am very thankful for to show that 25 you going to be work and 26 you going to be develop the labs and all those things. So thank you, sir. We are extremely obliged to have you such an imperative conversation with you, with a heavy heart and a note to meet again in the future, such collaborations. Thank you very much, sir. And we definitely connect you
Thank you.
for the next meeting or some, we will try to be, ask you to come here in Indore to meet us.
So I'm 24 by 7 available for the entire world.
Okay.
So
Thank you very
all
much,
my
sir.
life is
Thank you, sir.
going on the air and the ground. So if you want to come in person, if you want to be part of the UAE, where you can, I can meet you with the G20, WBFA, and also the scientific research organizations. If you think that Indore can be helpful with the colleges, I'm happy to make the collaboration with you. Thank you so much for your wonderful opportunity. Really appreciate. The
Thank you.
first conference with your colleges is so successful in my opinion. Congratulations on the best.
Thank
Thank you all
you.
students for listening to me patiently.
Thank you. Thank you very much, sir. Okay, sir, you can take a leave, sir. No problem, sir.
May I request all the participants to kindly stand up at their places for a group photograph with the dignitaries, please. Please stand up at your places.